All right, so I am usually talking about custom homes or even remodels, but there's another thing my company does, which is commercial construction. Now, I am not a commercial company per se. What I've had is a niche of doing office finish out for some developer buddies of mine. Done quite a few projects over the years, including some of these buildings that are back behind me. I actually used to office in one of those back in the day. But we've got a very unique project here, which is a RV park that's going in. So while this is under construction, I'm going to kind of help them with a little bit of marketing. If you are on in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you're an RV person, early next year in North Fort Worth, there's going to be an upscale RV park here called what are they calling it? Willow Run RV Resort. So the concept is for this to be a little more upscale, and we've got all kinds of amenities going in here. So we are in the construction process right now. What I thought would be fun is kind of walk you through this and show you what we're doing here. And I'll check back as we get a little further along. So I'm standing at the big entrance to the Willow Run RV Resort that we're doing. And it's kind of a master plan thing where right now we're doing a couple buildings for them, and then there's going to be a few more. So eventually up front here, there's going to be a coffee shop. Behind me on this side, there's going to be a car wash. But right now, what we are doing is the first building when you come in on the left that is going to be half of it grocery, half of it kind of a business lounge center. So I'm going to take you through that and show you what we're doing there, and then I'll go show you where the magic is in the back, the actual RV resort itself. Okay, so I'm standing in front of one of two buildings that we're doing here. This is the building that will be the grocery on one side, and then kind of what I think of as a business center on the other side. So if you ever go to a hotel, you have those business areas where they've got desks and printers and those kind of things. That's how this is going to be set up. So we are just about to put on the masonry. So this is actually getting a CMU block. Kind of the concept of this is to have kind of an aged semi-industrial look. We're going to have a standing seam roof on it. We're going to have the masonry exterior, and then it's got a little bit of board and batten trim on it that you can see on the front there that will be painted. And yeah, masons are starting to work on that now. I'll take you inside and kind of show you how this building's done. Okay, so I'm in the foyer of the business side. That's what I'm calling it. Basically what we have is behind me here, it's going to be the parcel center. So basically mail. People can receive mail here and whatnot. We will have a lounge center in the back, and that's kind of the business center where there's going to be an area to work. We're going to have a coffee bar back there. We've got a conference room up here, and then the hallway just leads down to the grocery. So as you can see here, even though it's a commercial building, it's wood framed, and we have our open cell foam encapsulated insulation package. So as you can see here, it's sprayed in the walls, and this is a great example of showing people what encapsulated insulation looks like. It is sprayed under the roof line. We're sprayed 8 inches there for an R30 roof line, and yeah, it's amazing. I was in here before the insulation was in and everything was echoey, and now it's nice and tight sounding. This house, sorry, not a house, this building has the thermally broken Ram brand aluminum windows in it. I think I showed these in one of our houses recently. So we've got some big windows across the west side. This faces out to the main road, and so outside it's going to have a big lighted sign on it and everything. But this is the conference room, so plenty of light in here. And then down here is the hallway to the grocery. I'll show you a little bit of that. So now I'm on the grocery side of the building. We have a little reception desk. There'll be somebody obviously working here since it's a grocery store. And it's just meant to be kind of a small grocery. So if you are staying at the RV park, you're kind of self-contained here where you don't have to go drive somewhere to get some things. There are going to also be some offices in here. So everything's light and bright. And we've got plastic on these windows. When that plastic comes off, it's going to be really bright in here. We've got some spiral duct above me because we've got some vaulted ceilings where the only way to get the HVAC in here is with some exposed spiral duct. And so, yeah, this is the project here underway. Storefront doors behind me, and across the way is where there will be a car wash. I'll come in and do that for them later. But right now we're just doing this grocery and business center building up at the front. And then I'll take you back to the back where the RV pads and the amenity building is. All right, so this is me looking back at that grocery building. We're going to have a gate right here where everybody can come down with their RVs and go into the RV park section where you'll park, have the amenity center and all that. But before I got down there, behind me, this wall will be covered up with a big fence, and we are actually going to have a dog park out here. So a lot of room for people with their dogs to come out here and let them run while they are on their RVing journey. All right, so now I'm down in front of the amenity center, and behind me, you can see the roads and the RV slots that we're gonna have here. So everything's concrete, they'll have awnings. So again, this is gonna be kind of an upscale. We're not parking on dirt here. Anybody with a nice RV, if you have a Prevo or something nice, this would be the place to stay. So the amenity building is actually going to have a laundromat in it, a gym, as well as like an event center, and 3 bathrooms with showers. So I'll take you on a little walk through there. We also have a swimming pool and a spa on the other side of the building. Of course, I come inside and they're running a generator. We don't actually have power out here, so we're having to use a generator for everything. So I'm in the meeting center, kind of amenity center. There'll be a kitchenette in here. The gym is across the way. We're doing a little work on the wall there. And then back here is the laundromat and showers. Obviously, it's in the rough stage right now. Not much to see, but, oh, and we've got a very high ceiling. All right, let's go outside. That generator's a little loud. So you walk out of that onto a big balcony, and we are doing a swimming pool and a hot tub. We will have a pergola with an outdoor kitchen over here, a bathroom. It's going to be a whole amenity center out here, a CMU block or cinder block style wall going around it. And that's the road and part of the parking lot going in right now. So things are, they're interesting out here because we're trying to build a building while also getting in the roads and staying out of the way of each other, which doesn't always work. Behind me, you can see a lot of the pads that have been poured there. And we still have kind of this whole side of the park to do, but it's moving along quick. So hopefully by maybe the end of January, everything is open and ready to go. And I will do some more documentation on this one as we roll along. But yeah, just kind of wanted to show you a unique project that is not a custom home. It is the Grand Willow Run RV Park in North Fort Worth. See you guys soon.